Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It's me, Socrates again. It's been so long and so great to be back. Today is November 10th, 2024. Welcome to Squad Rivals Season 1 of 2024. Again, my name is Socrates, your shoutcaster for today. In today's epic match, we have 20 RPL versus MWB, two of the most advanced legendary clans of all time that we have seen perform tremendously legendarily in this tournament and in squad in general. Today we're going to be playing on a really awesome map called Haru. So it's going to be a 36v36 match. I'm super excited. We're going to be seeing some of the most legendary advanced tactics of all time. Special shout out to all of you, the viewers, the teammates, and the squad rival staff for hosting this tournament and for participating as well. Let's get straight into this. I'll see you all in the front lines. Alright, for some reason my audio's not working. But I can't hear anybody, but for some reason we'll figure this out.
Niklas?
Yeah. What is the speech?
You're looking good today.
My last cigarette.
You're looking good today? What?
Yeah, you're looking good today.
What? What?
Maybe not.
You have
No.
cameras in my flat?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
Dang, I wish I could hear people right now, but I guess I can't.
Don't forget about Niklas.
What?
Okay, got me.
Oh, I know why. Okay, it's because my main desktop audio was not working.
Shoot, don't die.
Let me fix this real quick.
There's MWB.
Okay, and we are good to go.
I'm allowed to smoke in your vehicle?
Alright. Jeez Louise.
Meow, meow, meow.
Alright. Looks like we're going to be on USMC versus the Russian team here.
Some motivational music.
1 minute and a half.
Monopole.
Monopole?
Yeah,
Give me just a second here. I just came back from church. Okay, this looks pretty straightforward. There's a few more things I have to get rid of on the screen. Okay, I'm satisfied. Okay, sorry it took a while. We're playing Haru. We're going to be starting on the USMC team on the northeastern side of the map. You can see on the map, Wheat Farm is going to be the center flag. Again, 36 versus 36. Even though that seems not a lot of players, guarantee this type of smaller map layer is going to have a lot of action with 36 players per team. Of course, we have the southwestern team starting here. They're going to be trickling up, and seeing how the flag lines are like, it's going in a zigzag formation. So we really see teams going north and south, trying to make sure that they have a lot of territory control on a north to south vertical line. Remember, just because you go flag to flag doesn't mean you're good to go. You have to make sure that you go off the flag just a bit to make sure you don't get flanked from the behind. Okay, so right now we're about to start in less than 5 seconds. Let's go ahead and see how these teams do. We're going to be on the MWB team. Special shout out to them. And really good news for vehicles. Light transports. We got LAVs, BTRs on both sides. 1 helicopter per team. And some 50 calibers and some cords as well. This is it. We're going straight for this right now. Starting on the northeastern side, moving down to the southwest of the map to the first flag logistics hub. Again, you can see multiple move marks decorated by both teams. MWB is going to be focusing on the northern side of power plant, and you can see likewise you have a split formation right now from 20 RPL, mainly focusing on the south side to Cappy flag, and then some more people clustering around Wheat Farm. Squad 6 designated here from MWB, trying to secure the eastern side of Wheat Farm with multiple move marks and diamond marks in the forest line. So they're going to go really strategic formations right now to try to use the forest as their camouflage. On the map, as you can see, the rectangular prisms and the spheres on the map represent the flag capture zone. So we'll monitor that, and just to make sure, we gotta make sure that these players, either from both teams are on the flag properly to make sure they have enough bodies on the flag. Commander on 20 RPL side, led by Just Mac Ranger, setting FOB on the southwestern side, and we have a first blue squad here, MWB full squad, trying to make a back flank. That's squad 1, going for Cappy to try to stop and slow down the flag capture. LAVs on the northern side with squad 2 in convoy formation, watching for sniper fire, facing southwest, facing towards the 2 BTRs, going towards the northwest as well. Helicopters flying above the map with blimps representing squad arrivals. Smiling Pigeon Ranger will monitor his helicopter as follows, and of course the helicopter hovering on the right side there. We'll check that out in just a bit. But going down to Cappy, looks like Squad 1 is slowly moving down southwest to try to stop the flag capture against 20 RPL. You got EPJ there and Franolek. I just woke up, guys. I'm sorry. And came from church. Okay, down here, Squad 1, 20 RPL, FOB activation, west of Cappy. Nice formation there and activation. Looks like the BTRs are now mobilizing as fast as they can. We're about to see some lav and hat shots right now. 2 shots coming down. Vehicle in the back engaging right now against the 2 LAVs. They're both getting hit right now. Who will win? First BTR down. MWB takes the front BTR. Back BTR. Lower than 50% health, moving back towards the silos right now. Blue team is sending some hats and lats over right now to finish the job up against Squad 6 right here. Squad 6 trying to back up his teammates and get the vehicle out there as soon as possible. Looks like the lats from the blue team might not make it in time to take out that BTR. But overall ticket counts as follows: 270 to 256, 20 ticket gap right now. MWB leading. Heading up to the northwestern side, Squad 7, 20 RPL in the forest line, a bit away from the northwest side farm area. Trying to secure the forest up against the blue team approaching nearby the main road. Again, everybody's a bit spread thin right now. Overall map is as follows. Right now, with red team, very fortunate for them. They're able to get their BTR going back to RTB for repairs. Double striker still up right now from blue team as blue team gets their FOB activated on the eastern side. Potentially we'll be seeing some mortar fire being launched from the blue team facing southwest towards Wheat Farm, or also during Cappy as well. On the red team, also with their FOB, they can try to potentially get some mortars up to face north and then northeast as well. These 2 FOBs are very critical. As you can see, with the small map layer, their radius is extremely large, their circumference, so to get another second FOB, they're going to be half probably away from the flag. Blue team looks like they might have an advantage to get a new FOB here closer to Wheat Farm, especially at this corner here. Same thing with the red team. They can get another one here as well, but it's being heavily contested right now by Squad 7 and Squad 4. Moving up to the front lines, let's see how the FOB here at the PowerPoint flag is going. Commander right now, commander from the blue team, special shout out to Lennart right now from MWB. LAVs are repairing right now, been marked, very interesting, been marked by the red team. How do they know that? They can see through walls. Just kidding. No, they're very good. These teams know exactly where the enemies are at, especially for vehicles. Looks like they're trying to shoot down the helicopter. Smiling Pigeon won't be smiling for long. Just kidding. He's going back to main base, so he made it out just alive right there. But with 2 LAVs right there, that was a miraculous maneuver by the helicopter pilot. Going back to base right now, inching forward, back to main base for the repairs. We got another main base on the western side, 20 RPL, Shversky and Alone repairing, and they'll be out in no time. And not good news for them. The MWB club, the combat engineer, it looks like he's going to potentially set a mine nearby that bridge as this vehicle tries to move to the bridge, and boom! Destroyed by the mine. Going here to the eastern side, looks like the FOB is going to be in trouble and marked by the blue team right now. Lots of ammo, but potential new the new mortar potentially going to get activated there for some shots going down to support the team in the front line by the red team. Wheat Farm now being taken by Squad 1 here from the red team. Blue team struggling right now on the northern side. We're getting to the front lines here. I know I've been stuck in the air for quite a while, but let's see what's going on with Squad 4 versus Squad 7. Coming down here, looks like on the bridge, they're getting a bit of small arms fire right now. Of course, Squad 7 from 20 RPLs on the south side, but right now it's a lot of small arms fire. No vehicles nearby, but they're trying to hold back the front lines here. The problem with what's going on the northern side is that, of course, red team's trying to cluster to secure the wheat farm here, but blue team, they're trying to make sure that this diagonal front line facing southwards is maintained for security. Red team, they have enough bodies here, and you can see only one person on the flag right now, and right now red team's trying to make an aggressive push against the force that blue team originally was trying to secure here to hit wheat farm from the eastern side. But the good news for red team is that they have a strong defense on the eastern side to allow the small amount of people here from red team to capture the flag. Now down here, as you can see, we got a problem. We got a problem here. Blue team, they're going for it. They are trying to take down the FOB from the red team. Now you're probably thinking, get on the flag. Why can't they get on the flag? What they're doing, let me explain this to everybody here. What the blue team is doing is advanced tactics. They're trying to make sure that they take down the red team FOB from 20 RPL to ensure that the back lines and the foundations of the red team are toppled. If they lose this FOB, it'll make it very easy for the blue team here, especially with Commander and the mortar support, special shout to DNL, to capture wheat farm. So right now, blue team is just trying to make sure they hit the back lines efficiently so that the push towards wheat farm, the center flag, will be done easier. This is going to have a lot of contestation right now, but the good news is that it looks like they have enough people from blue team to try to overpower the point right now. The Hab is inside the building as we get under here, under the shelter. Very nice common location for a fob under the hangar here. But looks like the good news for red team, the radio is in the other building and not in the same building as a Hab. So this will buy them time as long as the red team can provide the support that the team needs. Red team currently, of course, on capping. Not the active flag yet, but they're making sure that they have the security up against the river line. Going up here, same type of security that we've been seeing from 20 RPL. Holding down the eastern forest. If we get down to the forest line right now, you can see how difficult it is, especially in that everybody's uniforms look roughly the same. We go through the forest, multiple friendlies are down, people are using each bush as cover, and you can see the shadows in this mod. They're very interesting, but it's still very difficult to see people. And the mortars are now being exploded right now west of the area, launched by the mortar user DNL. That's only one mortar, and the second mortar from Thrandar, we could kind of draw a line to see where he's kind of launching this at. If we draw a straight line from here to here, he's launching the mortars towards the FOB. I bet my money on that. We go here, we might see some explosions. So far, so good.
I tried to take control now. Eastern forest now with fun.
Trying to analyze the map real quick. Helicopters back in action. Hats and lats from red team trying to hold down the north MSR route against the blue team here. But the good news for blue team, they still have their FOB at power point, which is going to be a difficult push to make against them. Helicopter's going to hover. Might get shot down if he hovers. He is hovering high above the sky right now. Far enough away from any hats and lats to make a lucky shot. But right now, he's providing the intel that the blue team needs to potentially set an airstrike against the red team. Mortars exploding right now, causing a pinpoint against both the blue and the red team from making an approach. The explosions are going to prevent anybody pushing from small arms going on the ground. They will get exploded. Now at this point, with the amount of mortars on the field, they're going to have to make sure they use vehicle cover to advance from either side.
Just let the fabrication stay there for a second.
Going down here, looks like the FOB on the southwest side at Cappy is now down. Squad 5, even though he took a lot of casualties down here, the FOB is now down. 20 RPL is going to have to reset their FOB. Overall map flow is as follows. So what we got right now, red team FOB has just fallen near Cappy, but the good news is that they do have an active red team logic truck that can make a new FOB. Now the issue that red team is going to have is trying to make sure they can set out the old spot, but at this point, anybody in their right mind, they're probably thinking they should reset it a bit somewhere else, potentially maybe in the western middle side between both the mid flag and also Cappy, because they know that blue team's still being clustered around the southern side near Cappy. They're going to have to make that FOB somewhere else. On the blue team, again, their FOB on the eastern side of power plant, it's doing just fine so far. You can see a lot of infantry. What we've been seeing throughout this entire match is that the team has been focusing, both teams actually, they've been focusing on the northern side away from the flags to make sure that not just the southwestern side is secure, which you're doing great at. It's a tough tug-of-war on the bottom side here, especially along this forest. But they're making sure that they're sending at least one full squad to secure the northern side from the center flag at Wheat Farm to just make sure, again, land territory control. The moment they lose one side of the land, it's going to be very difficult to hold a flag, and they know that. The good news is that the helicopters are doing their job to provide the intel that they need. UAV has been activated as well along the map. Both helicopters are active with the blue on the east and the red team flag on the north. Now, it looks like Squad 1, led by Ruskin here, is going to still hold a stalemate battle in the forest, like we mentioned before. The rectangular prism represents the flag capture zone of the center flag at Wheat Farm. It's looking pretty quiet so far. Going into the forest on the northeastern side, the blue team is trickling in from the northeastern power plant. But good news for blue team is that they have the mortar support that they need to try to make a push if they attempt to do so. What looks like right here, DNL is going to redirect mortar fire towards Cappy. If you look down south here, our explosions happening a bit. The good news for the blue team is that they have a couple people set on the flag on Cappy. But keep in mind, the flag is not active. Flag is not active, but remember, just because people are not on the active flag does not mean that they're not doing work. Squad 1's job, along with Squad 5 right here, they're trying to make sure they kind of trickle the foundations of the red team here to slow down the defense up on the mid flag to allow the power plant attacking squads to have an easier push in the forest line. So let's go ahead and we're seeing explosions happen right now. MWB having a difficult time down there, taking explosion, they're Cappy. Going up here, the forest, now they're going on. They're going in right now into the flag point. Nearby in the forest line, mortars coming up right now. As we analyze the area, medics doing their jobs. Helicopters still flying around the map. 2 helicopters near each other right now. Logic truck, 20 RPL, looks like they're going east to around... That's Squad 2. They're going to make the new FOB southwest of Wheat Farm. Now, if you look at the scale down here, it looks like that distance is about 250 meters out between this flag and here. That's around 250 meters, so that's really good. So running from here to here shouldn't be too bad. The activation from Commander himself is going to come up, and the smoke line, it's coming down. This is looking northwest right now. Blue team's getting held down just a bit to come up. A lot of red team players down here. We're going to send our reporter down in the front lines to report on the action. As follows. I'm here on the side of the blue team trying to push up against the red team Wheat Farm flag. And we're taking a lot of mortar fire, as you can see in the background. We've asked our mortar users on power plant to make sure the mortars are more down there away from where I'm reporting at so I can do so safely. And it looks like the mortars have now ceased. Let's go ahead and go to the front lines right now, guys. Okay, here we go. Going down here. Looks like blue team is trying to make a northwestern flank in the forest right now. Even though all the trees look the same. So far, so good. An airstrike has come down right now on the FOB. There. Is it effective? Almost. It did take down some heavy damage on the vehicle, but the radio is still up. The hab is undug just a bit. The mortars are now getting redirected towards the flag. Franelek, his health is down right now. He cannot afford to build this up because he knows enemies are nearby. Pablo Luke is on the corner right now. Full health, and he's going in right now. The hab has been rebuilt, and he's going for the kill. We're going underground to look better how this is gonna go. Shoots down Franelek, but the hab is still up. The hab potentially... Oh my goodness! Kappa's in too! Just Mac is down, mark the radio. Both red team players from 20 RPL down. Very strategic maneuver from MWB players. Overall map flows as follows. Combat Engineer is going to try to wipe the floor right now by setting a C4 coming up on the hab that he's running to right now from the southwest. The good news is that Squad 5 down here, Alone Q and Medic, they're going to trickle up to the northern side to try to save the hab. Squad 7 as well on the northern side right there. Bojangles, oh shoot, he's playing in the team? Heck yeah. So he's coming down to try to save the radio as well. So blue team only has a small window of time before this hab can be very problematic for the blue team. As we zoom out of the map real quick, these red team players are going to sandwich the Hab and resecure the position. We'll check it out in just a few seconds right here. It looks like Squad 2 from MWB Blue Team is now closing in closer to Wheat Farm. Mortar is being directed from DNL and also from Thrandor westwards to hold back Squad 7 and also the Western red team players trying to save their Hab. Now we're coming in right now. They're just on top of the hill. It's going to look pretty risky right now. Going inside, the radio is actually on the second floor, being dug now on burnout. Ticket counts as follows: 251 to 187. Ticket gap around 70 tickets in favor of Blue Team right now. One player holding up the top, Pablo holding down the bottom on the north side up against the red team. But Jangles, now moving in right now. We're about to see some gameplay. A grenade comes out. Explosion comes out. Kappa takes heavy damage right now. Vehicle support, but Jangles moving in, taking down Pablo as well. A lone queue from 20 RPL coming in. And Kappa on the second floor down as well. Hab is going to get reactivated. Safe and sound. Commander has been saved. UAV comes up at power plant now. Commander from red team is going to try to capitalize on that to try to launch an airstrike potentially against power plant. LAV driven by Tom and Willy Wanker, holding security at power plant along with Sergeant Snickers and Fresh Frog. Mortars pinning down the red team right now. Holy moly. Situations as follows. Red team clutch gameplay save at the Hab. But the bad news is that the mortars are now being launched by the blue team to try to pin down the teammates west of Wheat Farm. If the mortars do not cease, red team is going to have a difficult time spawning in and trying to make it out alive. Crap, I should have died there. And you can see right now, 20 RPL pinned down completely inside the flag, inside the building. The Hab deactivated now from the explosions. Hab is gone. Hab is gone now from the damage. Players, whoever's alive, trying to stay in shelter right now. Players are getting killed. We'll revisit this area in just a bit, but at this point they have to reset the Hab. The radio is down. The good news is that red team has 2 Logi trucks that they can still get a new Hab at, but right now, the only Hab that the red team has is from Squad 6 at the southern side, which is now being taken and pushed on by the blue team on the south. Going up here, again, this is the situation right now. Is the good news for blue team is that they kind of have a good hold on Wheat Farm. Squad 4 is trying their best to hold the line, but right now, half the blue team, potentially, is going to get sent to the south to try to get a head start on the next southern flag. And the majority of the red team players in 20 RPL, they're going to have to spawn back because this is their only Hab that they are able to spawn on for now. Power plant, looking so far so good. We'll monitor the situation to see when the airstrike gets launched from red team, but right now there's going to be a delay in terms of that push. So overall, again, for those of you tuning in right now, the situation's as follows. Blue team has a slight advantage in territory control up against the red team. FOB activation here just got wiped out by the mortars and the push from the blue team. The next red team FOB is on the southern tip right here, getting a bit of small arms fire from the blue team. Wheat Farm still being contested right now by the blue team, and Squad 4 from red team holding throughout the entire match the northwestern front to make sure that the main battlefront line is being held at Wheat Farm and nothing further into the red team territory. The power plant FOB on the eastern side has been launching mortars repeatedly against the western side, which is a very strategic maneuver. The power plant FOB, very critical FOB for the blue team to hold. As you can see, the UAV activation has been set from the red team to try to figure out any way if they can try to sneak in an airstrike to take out either the mortars, the Hab, or anything to slow down the pressure, especially from the mortars from the blue team here. But right now, red team's going to have a bit of a delay as Commander tries to get resituated and in a Hab area to be able to launch assets against the blue team. And over here, looks like the 2 helicopters, they know that they're around, but they're leaving each other alone for now. Coming down here, red team looks like they have the area under control now with BTR support from 20 RPL and a lot of friendly infantry holding the north side of the southern FOB. Squad 6 from 20 RPL. They're going to get close to the bridge now to try to put some more pressure on the FOB and to try to push the enemy red team back. The good news, you can see flag is now going to get neutralized by the blue team with double LAV support from the blue team. Let's go ahead and monitor the situation right now in the flag area. Again, a rectangular prism flag that we can see right here with full security by the blue team with double LAV support facing southwest. Now, will we be seeing a BTR battle engage? That's the question. We do have one BTR on the south side, but it looks like they're going to hold, and he might get shot right now by the hat on the southern side. A shot gets launched out from the mortars. The hat is trying to get a good angle right now. He might launch it. That's Lime. On the eastern side right there, he might launch his rocket. BTR goes back to base, potentially. Mortar is getting launched along the northern side. Not hitting anything much, but it is getting marked. You can see multiple marks being marked against the vehicle right now. Lime and Pablo going to capitalize, and also Combat Engineer to pressure that BTR away from the front lines. Looks like we have a Logitruck coming in from the eastern side from Commander himself. Lennart, they're going to make an FOB northeast of Cappy. That's less than 100 meters away. That is a very risky activation right now. But looks like the blue team is confident that they can hold this even though the FOB is in close to the flag. A bold move, but they know what they're doing. Going up to Wheat Farm now, halfway to full cap by the blue team. Full security up against Squad 4's red team here. Overall map flows as follows. Helicopters still doing their duties. Full ammo activations at the fob. 4 more mortar fire. Overall map flow is as follows. So right now we've been seeing a slight shift in the battlefront lines right now. Blue team now gonna secure the middle flag at Wheat Farm and now making a new FOB from blue team's commander just on Cappy flag. The flag captures potentially might come very quickly now for the blue team now that the territory control along the southeastern side island here is secure from blue team. Blue team has a solid foothold here, especially with LAV support. The red team is still trying their best along the triple river line here to try to hold back the blue team, but they're having very difficult time, especially with the far FOB back in the lines. The red team, they're now making a back fob to still try to give a good fight for this one. They're going to hold the final flag as best as they can with an FOB activation. Especially good news for them, it's going to be slightly easy for them to defend because they have their main base MSR route right there down the corner for quick repairs and quick supplies. So right now, red team is they're making sure that even though they're losing a lot of land quickly, the game's still not over yet. They're not giving up. They're gonna still put a good fight here at least, and maybe they can turn around with a miracle.
Do you think I can move my rally to
Going here, the BTR is going to play a bit conservative right now, which makes sense because they're losing a lot of land, and that's transporting a full squad up against potential FOB that they might have detected. We're about to see a hot drop right now. Oh my gosh. They're smoke trailing it out with the BTR. We're about to see this go down. Oh my goodness. 20 RPL going in right now. Here it is. They're getting close to the lats and the hats. Lat launches out. First one comes down. 360 covering fire. BTR down. Takes out all of the infantry that just disembarked from the vehicle. This is insane gameplay. We have just witnessed the blue team shut down the assault against the new FOB activated by the blue team at Cappy flag. Coming in right now. LAVs are going in. The LAVs from blue team are being mobilized. Smoke trails coming out right now. Turning eastbound to help the FOB that just got activated by the blue team. Full green health bars right now, securing this assault from the blue team. Cappy securing right now from infantry, led by Ooga Booga. LAVs doing 360 rounds, smoke trailing out right now. On the western side, red team trying to make sure they push a few more guys to lock out the road, but it's not looking too good so far. They're very far out. On the western side, double squads up 20 RPL on the final flag here with 1 infantry from the blue team, from squad 5. That's Connix and also the medic Taki.
Stay here. Copy.
The final flag looks like it's the silos underground. I've actually personally never been underground, but let's see what we're looking at down here. Looks like you can drop down into oblivion here, somehow, some way. But yeah, people are, wow.
Did we get some more supplies for our rep station on copy?
Looks like the red team, they're going to go down the silos and secure the area.
Healer will do ammo run for me, and then he can give some supplies.
It's pretty tight, but this is a very interesting silo.
Northwest from copy.
Looks like they might have set the radio somewhere in a hidden spot, especially this is going to be a tough one to push. This is what we're looking at. It's a lot of tunnel systems. The radio is actually set under the silos, so seeing how the red team had to go through a lot of tunnel and loops and stuff, this is going to be a difficult radio for the blue team to find. So blue team, they do have some time. Ticket count as follows, 288 to 109. Ticket gap over 170 ticket gap right now in favor of blue team. Right now, blue team, like I mentioned, they have a lot of time to be able to navigate the tunnels under the silos to try to find this radio. Got one down, that one Soviet soldier down. Holy moly.
5, you have it under control on missile silos, right?
Squad 4, infantry coming out in the southeastern corner as well.
Slight contacts in the west. Yeah, you scream if you need help. I'm here with one more guy.
Going to the eastern side, looks like Squad 4, they're not giving up. They're actually going to re-attempt the push towards Cappy. That's really good. The good news is that they have a full squad pushing right outside 100 meters away from the flag perimeter capture zone. MWB spawning up triple squads right now with squad 1 support, double LEV support on the southern side facing northwest, along with Hats and Lats, spreading themselves around the road to make sure BTRs from the red team potentially get shut down. On the northern side, squad 7 getting pushed away from the area at Wheat Farm. Wheat Farm full security right now. Overall map flow is as follows. We're looking around 75% occupation right now from the blue team at Cappy with double LEV support, FOB activation, full security, along with red team still trying to make a western push here, but they don't have enough people from the red team to make a strong push. The good news for red team is that they do have an occupied FOB here on the western flag at the silo. Silos, we saw with the massive tunnel system they have, very effective defense, especially nearby main base for resupplies. The blue team, they're sending about 10% to 20% of their infantry towards the assault at silos on the ground to try to get some intel before they launch out a full-scale assault. Strikers, sorry, LAVs are going to try to hold the security until they can get some more intel against the red team here. Rose, good to see you.
5 seconds, and I will just do it to the west.
This is going to get ugly real fast. Looks like the entrances of the silos over here. Kind of navigate this real quick just so everyone understands the difficulty of what the teams are going to have to do to get under the tunnels. That's Klob right there. Multiple stairways going down. They're going up real quick here. Oh, they're inching up. They're inching up. We're holding down the line right now. Ah! Holy moly.
Victor,
Don't touch.
having for 2 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
I will take south.
We got Cappy.
Resecured. Red team full security now at the silos. Cappy now. Capture ticket gap as follows. 341 to 91. Ticket gap over 250 tickets. Going up to the eastern side. How's the red team doing here? Overall map flows as follows. Blue team just captured Cappy on the eastern side. full security right now with 90% of the team from blue team spawning here and now pushing westwards, going slowly against silos right now. Silos, majority red team now spawned here, full security from red team as well. The battle line, as we can see, very clear from north to south, and a push at the middle line where my hand is hovering at. Good news for blue team, the power plant flag is still active. They can... Oh.
Bina, please don't go further south, so I will do my RT.
Corner there. There you go.
So the
Power
others
plant.
can run in. Let's go to the one.
Power plant up there to the northeast, still launching mortars and capable of sending mortar support for blue team against this area. Is that an airstrike? That's an airstrike! Holy moly! This is it, my friends! We're about to see some arties! Some boom boom bangs! Where's the music? Where's the music? Oh my goodness. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the music? Oh dear me, I got ads going on. There it is. Let's go! Artie's gonna start from here and move west. Multiple mortars now being launched up against the silos right now on the surface level. The good news for 20 RPL is that the mortars are being launched on the surface. As long as they stay underground in the silo tunnels, they should be okay. Artillery is now launched and commenced. Oh, it's gonna get crazy. Here it is! Artie has now been launched by the blue team, going from here to our position. I'm at the entrance of the silos right now. Jeez Louise. After this artillery strike finishes, the blue team will capitalize on the explosions and the chaos going in the background and make a hard push up against the silos. Super effective airstrike artillery. You can see 20 RPL red team players are still inside the silos, under shelter, in safety right now. Looking at the map, looks like the blue team, triple squads pushing up on the eastern side. We can see right now, triple squads from blue team from north to south, pushing in here, are going to make a hard push towards the eastern side. They're sending their entire team there.
Yes. I already got burned. I'm not so low. Maybe he's already dead. They're coming straight from north.
The intel coming in right now. Enemies coming in from north. That is correct. Overall map flow is as follows. After the artillery strike, blue team now sending in 3 squads from east to west to try to make a solid hit along the eastern side up against the final flag. The red team, solid security with double squads holding the northern security from the northwest, pushing southeast against the enemies here to hold the line. Power plant in control of the blue team, sending mortar support against the silos in the west, assisting the blue team with the assault. Another artillery has been launched from southeast to northwest, coming right on top of the flag. This is a very risky maneuver. Potentially a lot of TKs about to go down right now. Where's the theme song? Oh, it's coming down. There it is. Oh my gosh. This is insane. They sent the airstrike artillery right back at him right now. Multiple casualties. Team kill in the top left corner from Ranger. 3 teammates killed from that. Just Mac, 4 players, 5 players. Commander's about to get the boot. Holy cow. Borderline kick. I think it's around 7 TKs and you get booted from the server. I think he calculated that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more TK and Commander is booted from the game. This is insane. Overall map flows as follows right now. Just back, that was an insane airstrike. Great job. Overall map flows as follows. The game is still on. Sorry. Situations as follows. Despite the artillery taking a lot of TKs on the blue team as well, we have a situation. Blue team, we still have another squad on the western side now ready to push up against silos. UAV still active right here for the visual intels that the teams need. Good news for the red teams that they're able to hold down and slow down the blue team approach along the northeastern side away from silos. The bad news is that flag still is able to send down more mortars to keep the surface level of silos off limits from any teammates out there. So right now, it's all about getting to the entrance of the tunnel and getting underground before they get destroyed by mortars on the surface level. Red team, sending down some BTR support right now. Now shooting the surface level against the helicopter to send them away to make sure the blue team helicopter does not provide any visual intel for the team to allow 20 RPL red team to get the intel that they need and the repositioning along the silos flag. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope, reset that music right now. We're about to see some more legendary gameplay right now. MWB, double LAVs coming in to reposition right now. They mark the BTR on the southwestern side. They are hunting this BTR. They are hunting this BTR right now. Smoke trails coming out. They're going in for the kill. LAVs and hats from red team, nowhere nearby in sight. Holy cow. Right now, on top of the hill, they do have visuals down at the... I can't breathe. Mortars coming out to cause some more devastation right now as the LAVs try to scout out that BTR behind all this tree line. There's a lot of pressure right now for the red team. They're low on tickets. 35 tickets remaining. The good news, the BTR is right next to main base if he has to go back for repairs if he needs to. I think he might be in the safe zone of his base. The LAVs, they're going to push him back all the way to the main side of the bridge. Yep, they're going straight for the bridge and they're going to try to see if they can engage right now. This should be the safe zone. The hats and lats are already in position, but they cannot shoot this BTR. Here it is, double LAVs versus the BTR. Jeez Louise, that thing is tanky. About to see some serious engagement right now up against that BTR. The thing is invincible. Move out! BTR survives tanky shots approximately near the safe zone of the base. Looks like the vehicle health. His wheels are gone, but to sustain such damage against 2 LAVs and hats and lats, this is insane. Buy squad today. LAVs repositioning right now on the northern side, southwest of the flag. Commander respawned from just max side. So earlier, when I mentioned as CK, sorry, that was the red team's commander. So red team set the first airstrike, and then the blue team set the second airstrike. Here it is! With the mortars now coming in, LAV's gonna reposition and try to shoot down the players from the red team coming from the entrance of the silos. There are 2 entrances to the silos on the western side. The bottom one where the smoke trail is at, and then one on the surface up there. LAV sticking close together. Blue team sending more infantry towards the northeastern side. Heavy battle contestation with infantry up on the northeastern side. Red team holding down solid security at the silos flag. LAVs reposition on the northern side of the flag. Gonna try to provide the cover for the friendly infantry on the northern side of the forest. Up against squad 7 red team up here. Zooming out, here's the situation that we're looking at. Right now, we're facing south up there. Red team, they're getting eliminated one by the increased amount of blue team presence on the northwestern side of the flag. The flag is all the way back there. And looks like the blue team, what they're trying to make sure is they're trying to clear shop completely, making sure that there's no lone enemy red team players on the northeastern side of the flag. And once they are secure and making sure that, you know, the 20 RPL players are completely wiped along the northern side of the map. They'll send full infantry force from north to south to sandwich the flag. Right now, it's very clear to blue team that the silos is going to be a very difficult flag to push because of the entrances and the sheer amount of tunnel networks and the strong amount of red team presence under the tunnels. Again, for those of you tuning in just right now, this is one of the most difficult flags to capture because of the sheer amount of tunnel network in here. Red team, they're hunkering down in the tunnel. Looks like they built some concrete, not concrete, but Heskel walls, and they set 4 guys holding down the line. This is going to be one of the most insane pushes blue team is going to have to attempt. They blocked out one of the entrances with this. Mortars are coming down. Solid defense right now. Looks like the blue team's going to try to make a breach in the top side entrance using the stair network. And they're going down. Full team coming down, but there's a Heskel wall blocking the area. That's it. Looks like a C4 is going to come in. Shovel network is coming in. The radio's just behind this door around the corner. So they actually reached right where the radio location is at. Jeez Louise, man. Oh, jeez. This is going to be crazy. 17 tickets left. If this wall comes down, it's going to go down. Situations as follows. Right now, I'm hunkered down with the red team, holding down and counter-shoveling and counter-digging up this Heskel wall. If this wall comes down, I'm talking Sparta is coming down for us. We're holding down the line as best as we can. Oh, Jesus! We need more backup now, guys! Send more help! So the good news is that we have enough people to build back the Heskel here. You have enough guys, but if this comes down and a lucky grenade from the blue team comes over, I'm talking, it's been nice knowing y'all. Combat engineer can dig 2 times faster. Looks like blue team took a couple casualties from that hit. A lot of pressure going down here right now. Coming up here, they're right next to the radio, so this is a critical entrance to hit. On this side, I don't think you should... Man, you know, like... Hold on, let me talk to y'all about something here. So, I'm saying, like, wouldn't it be really cool? Like, you know, in Call of Duty, they put those ropes, then you kind of, like, go down with the ropes as from top to bottom. And they had that.
Okay, how do we get
We're pretty legendary. But right now, if you drop down, I'm talking, like, you're not making it out alive. But they're going to hold down some sniper fire down here. How's the bottom entrance looking? Coming up here, not enough people on the main entrance here, because if they try to take this one down, I'm talking, well, the line of wall here, you know, the people have redirected their defense somewhere else, but that means this side is open. If they undig this, they can push in. Unlucky is the only lone player defending this entrance right now. Now over here, I'm talking, this is the entrance to hit. How's it looking down here? Hold on, let me see what it's looking on red team side. There's a lot of people in here. Looks like BTR's engaging. BTR's engaging northeast. Let's see how they're doing. They're staying... Right now, the situation why blue team's not able to hit him is because every time they try to shoot, the main base defense mechanism hits in. So he's essentially invincible if he stays on that side of the bridge. I know because I've done this before in pubs. I could not hit anyone on this side of the area. Well, the only way now, I think, is someone can jump down and get lucky. We're really up high in the sky.
are bleeding.
All right, looks like we're about to get started in just a second here. Really good stuff. I want to give a very special shout out to everybody watching, tuning in right now. All of Squad Rivals, thank you so much for coming in today. Happy November 10th. My name is Socrates, your Shoutcaster. Welcome back to the second match round for this week. MWB versus 20 RPL. First round on Harju, of course, second round on Harju as well. First round victory by MWB. Will we be seeing a turnaround, or will MWB take the second round home as well? We shall see. Thank you all for tuning in so far. Again, we'll be playing on Harju. We'll switch over to 20 RPL side to hear their comms. We'll see the most legendary gameplay of all time. Let's get in on this. Happy Sunday. Make sure to follow and subscribe for more epic streams. I'll see you on the front lines. All right, here we go. Let's get in on this right now. The cast. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. All right, here we go. All right, everybody, welcome back. Actually, let me spawn in. I want a bigger map to look at. All right. Strategic command online. Indeed, it is. Okay. All right. Perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. Very interesting.
I have no experienced player for this role.
What?
It's only one.
Virus, let's go.
All right. Just having a quick look to digest what the game strategy is for both teams. I think I have a clue. Okay. All right, let me break this down for everybody real quick here. This is quite... The reason why it's taking me a while to figure this out is because it's like, there's so many ways to play squad.
Hyper, so just take the route, take the road on the green arrow.
6 word. Yeah, word.
Okay, let me break this down for everybody. We're currently going to be on the 20 RPL team, USMC northeastern side, southwestern side. This time is going to be MWB. What the MWB is going to be trying to do is, looks like they're going to try to make a hard hit on power plant over on the eastern side with one squad, but it looks like they're going to be focusing triple squads in the southern line near Cappy, and of course trying to hit wheat farm as well. On the flip side here, 20 RPL, USMC going to be making a hard push, a heavy focus along the north umbrella here. And of course, they're going to try to focus on wheat farm as well. And it looks like we're going to have a green wide flank from the blue team coming up along north of the map across the river to try and make further back flanks here. So throughout last match, we saw a lot of cluster here and here in the forest line, power plant FOB. But in this match, we're going to be seeing something similar because the flags didn't change positions. But we're going to be seeing what seems to be more of a farther northern flank north of the river, which is very interesting. But we'll see how things go. It looks very promising for both teams. It looks like from both teams as well, they're going to be splitting north. And of course, the blue team up here, they're going to be sending more people to the south as well. Where the FOBs are going to be placed at, we shall see. But for sure, we will be seeing artilleries and a lot of mortars. Boom, boom, bangs. Special shout out to everybody in Squad Rivals participating, especially these two teams, MWB and 20 RPL. I'll see you all on the front lines. Let's get this going. One mark set on the far south. We have a boat, actually, with a full squad from a 20 RPL. We'll go ahead and monitor that real quick. Do they have boats at their disposal here? No boats. No boats from Red Team. Triple Lodges coming south on MWB side, splitting up, of course, to the multiple flags on the map. You got double BTRs going north of bridge, and they potentially might be engaging up against the 20 RPL LEVs coming along the main road nearby logistics hub and power plant. And they're marking a helicopter. Squad 3 sights helicopter on the southeastern side. Blue team helicopter on the north side. Giving intel as follows to the vehicles. Looks like, oh, we're about to get a hard hit right now.
Go back with this little vehicle.
Oh, this is going to be dangerous right now. LAV's coming in right now to engage up against a BTR and a hat ready to go. That's Pablo. Vehicle on the north side evaded danger right now by going into airstrip. LAV's up against a double BTRs. This is it. We're about to see a straight up BTR engagement in the first 5 minutes of the match. Helicopter getting engaged right now. Smiling Pigeon still smiling. That's it. Double LAV's just about to peep up the corner. They're going to get their guns just above the ridge, and here it goes! One down. 20 RPL, LEV coming down. 1 for 1 now. MWB TR takes a hit. Smoke launcher's coming out. They're going to run out of bullets very quickly. BTR down as well. A lucky shot from LAV here. Special shout out to 20 RPL. And a hat lat shoots out. No need to shout. Misses the shot right now. Turning around 360, 180 actually. Going up back up north away from danger. Spray firing up to the east and the south as well. And looks like that's a serious engagement. Both BTRs down. Ticket count as follows. 251 to 249. 246 to 249. It's still about even. But serious loss in the heavy vehicles from the red team MWB. Overall map flows as follows. The Bolt squad from Blue squad is down. Power plant being capped right now from the blue team here. It's even sound with the FOB activation. South side here, red team wiped the Bolt squad from the blue team here, A-OK. And now securing along the ridge next to the river line here. On the western side, red team has activated their FOB here, trying to get that squared up and settled, along with commander in position, trying to get settled there. Along the northwestern side, the vehicle engagement that we saw, epic engagement from both teams, with blue team surviving, LAV going back to base for repairs and rearm. Northern side, we have a couple trickling enemy infantries from both teams engaging up here, but right now with the FOBs activated here along red team and also on the east from 20 RPL, things are looking pretty solid in terms of the foundations to make sure both teams have a good front operating base to operate from. Mortars will be coming down very soon, and we'll be seeing the wheat farm take a lot of explosions and a lot of fire. Commander, led by MT, Lennart, full 2400 ammo, and this FOB as well. Logic going back to base from Just Mac, Commander himself. Full blue team spawning in, mobilizing, and about to full cap power plant. Going to the west, and from last round we saw that this cluster of the forest was taking a lot of focus and a lot of stalemate battles, and that we're about to see the similar thing happen again. With the cluster of blue teams now spawning here, they're going to trickle in here, and then the stalemate's going to occur here as they try to make a push towards wheat farm. So far so good. The match is still about even as we go up to the east to see what the situation is along the forest line.
Heli-pilot disconnected.
Heli-pilot disconnected.
He's having technical problems.
Technical problems.
Who? Heli-pilot. Okay. Crashed.
Interesting. Hopefully everything is going to be okay. But it looks like how blue is stationed right now, they should be fine despite the technical difficulties. And they're right there. Our guy Smiling Pigeon just disconnected. But the helicopter is back at base, safe and sound. Full blue team, double squads pushing now southwest towards the next flag. Helicopter from red team still active along the map. Flying above the area with a lot of red team hats and last clustered around the map. This is very interesting. Something I want to highlight too is that throughout all of the competitive matches, we see a lot of hats and lats just spread out across the entire map. Because they at any point, any vehicle could pop up around these roads, and you gotta have any lats or hats ready to engage at any corner of the map. With the rest of the squads, such as medics and riflemen and everything else, and squad leads, they're, of course, focusing on the flags as needed. But the hats and lats, they're given pretty much full autonomy to go wherever they need to. And that's how the meta has been like in squad. Going up here as follows. Squad 7, looks like we have a mortar being launched by Mr. Thrandar and also operated by DNL. Same people from last round facing eastbound. If we draw a straight line from here to here, we can see the explosions are possibly going here or straight to the power plant flag to the east. We might be seeing explosions coming real soon, and yes, we did just see an explosion there. Eastern power plant area are where the mortars, one mortar already launched here, operated by one player. Our guy, Unlucky Rangers PL, and he's been marked by the enemies potentially. Helicopter just flew over the power plant area to give the intel that they need on any enemy positioning and any repair stations from the blue team. Looks like the mortars, like I mentioned, are being launched into the forest line. Both blue and red team are getting stalemated right in this north to south section here. From the western side, we got a vehicle rep station there. We got a Logi, Sockos going for repairs. And 7,000 ammo. They're going to be full force on their mortar support for the red team. Helicopters flying in the air right now. Oh, he might be chasing after this one. Oh, he's chasing him. They're on each other. Looks like they got a new helicopter pilot now being operated by Smiling Pigeon. Wait, it's the same guy. He's back. Heck yeah. Okay, Smiling Pigeon is back, and he's going to try to get on the tail of the red team heli so that he can keep, moving and get away from, giving intel for the red team. Mortars, looks like they're being launched nowhere near the flag of power plant. Power plant doing A-okay right now. What's the situation here? Looks like, well, it's pretty shallow water. Squad 7 tries to hold down the river line up against the Squad 6 player, Pest. And it's... I don't think that's crossable. I mean, I could be wrong, but it might be crossable, actually. Interesting. Going up here, situation is as follows. UAVs activated from both teams. Here and here. Airstrikes are going to come in. We're already like 52 minutes in, so probably in around 2 minutes we'll get the first airstrikes coming in. We'll monitor that real quick. MWB capturing wheat farm. One player here, Ooga Booga, I know him. Mortars being launched northeast and more northeast as this way as well to try to hold back the enemies coming from here. Multiple marks coming out. Whoa, very interesting. Let me highlight something real quick here. The red team MWB, they have somehow gotten behind enemy lines and gotten a couple people along the north side of power plant. I think what the red team is trying to do is cut off the MSRs, of course, with some hats and lats clustered around the corners, and the squad leads trying to give better intel for the red team to potentially sandwich power plant flag. Now, what we've been seeing is that both teams have been doing very good and very effectively doing some back flanks against each other, and we are seeing that right now from the red team. They're getting behind enemy lines from here, going around like that, and we might be seeing a hard hit here soon. Blue team, good news for them. They're repairing their vehicle, and they're going to be rolling out that LAV coming soon. Red team, again, the forest cluster holding up a stalemate, but looks like they're inching closer now to power plant. They already captured the wheat farm, the middle flag, so right now red team might be able to get a lot of people to overpower the point from the western side, and soon coming in with the red team to cut off the MSR routes along the northern side. If that LAV can get there on time, they can try to push through and break the northern line against the red team and try to save power plant in time. It's a timing issue. This is a timing challenge for both teams. If they can get the vehicle support and the mortar fire that they need, they should be able to make it happen. We already see a lot of red marks from Squad 6 being marked from the south to... Sorry, that's probably Squad 7 marking this from south to north. The enemies are attempting to cross the land, the shallow water here, potentially. Or that there are enemies nearby, which is true. Actually, let's see right now if that's crossable. If we can actually go underwater. I forgot that we have invincibility. This, hypothetically... I want to see how deep this is. No, this is, you cannot cross this. You have to use a boat. Looks like they're getting hit right now. Looks like they're providing, the red team MWB players are here just to provide some intel on visuals that any blue team players here, which there are players. So while they're here, that gives the red team players in the big forest on the western side enough opportunity to push in. And right now, that's what they're doing right now. The red team is trying to spread the blue team thin so that the western approach right here that we're seeing from MWB, that they can do so without having to engage too many blue team players. You see right now, Tom's taking heavy hits right now. Ruskin down as well. Everyone using the camouflage. Nicholas coming in now, pushing east. They're just outside the flag capture zone. Good news for them, but the good news for blue team is that they still have people in the flag area. But Jangles holding down the line. Wolfinator needs a medic. Robin and everybody else on the blue team holding down that south line, getting mortar fired right now from DNL. DNL and potentially Thrandar. Northern side, squad 4 repositioning over to logistics hub to try to lock out the point with their lats and hats. Blue team squad 6, FOB activation from Gimpy on the western side at the bridge, and a hat engagement getting wiped out by the 2 other people here from blue team. We have a Logi, no sorry, not Logi, rally point set there, helicopters flying above the point. As we zoom out right now to see what the situation is, we're now facing south. The enemies from the red team are coming in very hard right now, with blue team just barely enough players to hold the corner down, but the forest is now getting breached pretty good now from the red team. Double squads up there against. Situation is as follows. Double Logis going back to main base from red team. Overall map flow, as we are seeing, very interesting. Blue team does not want to take a risk right now, so they're playing very carefully. They're setting a second FOB for safe measure and also for a potential assault on the northwestern side where I'm pointing at. Power plant. Blue team knows that they're getting hit really hard, and we have an airstrike coming in right now. Is that aimed accurately to hit the hab? Where is the hab set? The hab is actually right around the... This might actually destroy the Logi truck. The hab is actually indoors right there. It's not going to hit the hab, but at least it might hit a vehicle and a couple infantry right now. This is going to come from... this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, what's coming soon?
Armor, let's try and hit that,
You got in there? You got... Ah!
radio.
We're replacing a reporter. Hi guys, I'm the new reporter. That airstrike has destroyed the Logi truck. Again, like I mentioned, the hab, wow, it actually got hit. Even though it was behind the wall, the airstrike pulverized through the wall and actually deactivated the hab by a stage. But no worries, there are enough loot players to rebuild the hab. Red team players capitalizing on the airstrike, sending in double squads down the southwestern corner. This is it. They are in. They are in. Holy moly.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to have my squad.
This is it. MWB now moving in to capitalize on the destruction right now that they just brought upon the blue team FOB. 20 RPL scrambling as many teammates and reactivating their habs, sending more players towards the spawn to try to reposition and push back the enemy red team players are now taking over the white buildings on the south. Mortars being launched on the northern side by the red team players on the west. Situations as follows. Wheat farm, full security right now. Full security by red team. North FOB from blue team, full activation, full security as well. And blue team sending more players to try to save logistics hub with the assumption that power plant might not stand for too long. Commander Justmac holding down the line with double squads up against double squad red team here. It's going to be a stalemate battle, but there is a chance that blue team can still hold power plant. But as safe measure, second blue team FOB has been set on the western side to try to send players from west to east to try to save this northern flag right now. Squad 5, MWB, single squad spread a bit thin here on the north, but still causing a lot of devastation on the northern side, keeping some of the blue team players busy along the northern edge. On the southwestern side, looks like one player got wiped out. That's DNL. But with Thrandar still alive, if we draw a straight line from where he's launching at, he's launching that straight for power plant here. A lot of red team casualties that we're seeing occur on power plant, with blue team sending more players. And right now, it looks like the defense is going pretty good right now for the blue team. Even though they're taking a couple casualties right now, but the red team does not have enough players on the point, and they're taking a lot of losses in the north-southwest. But that was a solid push. It was a solid push. Thanks so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Simpy, you're the best. We have, holy cow, 20 RPL, LAV, northeastern support right now. We have combat engineer about to try to engage up against, and that's squad 4, red team, trying to get close. With Mr. Monopole wiped out there as well. LAV re-driving up northwest to try to secure his teammates from 20 RPL. Club, that is the combat engineer, not the hat or lat. But we do have a lat, Rakandra. Will Rakandra launch the shot? He's getting angle right now. He's a bit too close, but he's running away. Oh, he's looking. He's watching it. He's watching it. Smoke trail comes out. He might have a rocket on him. I don't know, but we'll see. Made it out safe and sound. Make it out just alive, but will he engage up against another rocket user? He's lucky. No rocket users from red team nearby. Squad 5 red team completely wiped out there. With squad 4 red team and squad 6 on the north and south edges, not enough people. And looks like we have a small squad here, Gimpy squad, trying to make a small sneaky flank towards wheat farm. As we check out the situation, he's inching closer to the area. It's worth a shot. Might get lucky. Looks like the blue team's going to try to turn the offensive to wheat farm instead of back at power plant. So right now, even though power plant has a lot of pressure on their midst right now, both teams are trying to shift the battlefront. Right now, we almost saw the battlefront change along the western forest and directly on the flag, but blue team got very, very lucky with the save on their hab after the recent airstrike from the red team, and now they're sending more people to spawn here. So the defense right now from blue team looks pretty confidently solid. On the western side, blue team is still trying to dedicate one small squad to at least try to push west to make it, to make it seem that they're trying to make a push on wheat farm, which they are. But with that, it's like a psychological, you're messing with their minds, where they're going to try to force red team to send more players back instead of sending more players forward to send more players on the defense at wheat farm. So it kind of shifts the battle tide back towards the west, towards wheat farm, to allow blue team more territory control to reset their FOBs as needed, or to get more players to spawn and more vehicles to push out, to get better positioning on the map. Really solid that we're seeing right now, and they're not giving up, even though we're seeing a lot of trouble. Oh, geez, Louise, what did I press? Oops. Okay, back to this.
Guys, we're just going to get, compressed here if we don't start pushing out.
And that's it. They're getting pressure right now from their own team. They are acknowledging, like I just mentioned, they're trying to push out right now, and if they don't capitalize on this small time window, red team's gonna, get a better positioning once again. The blue team right here, they are gonna get engaged by just a bit. What's going on here? Looks like it's a 1-for-1 trade. This FOB is wiped and been marked by the red team. So that's a very quick find by the red team here, but they're going to send someone out there to try to C4 the area. It's a very quiet area, of course. It's way off the flag point, but at least it's a second FOB in case things go south here. Now, some people might argue, okay, well, if that's off the flag, why don't you just make an FOB here? The problem, I just want to explain this real quick while we have a little downtime. I know we got some people about to push, but we'll check that out in just a sec. I heard a vehicle. Where are they shooting from? We got 2 vehicles up north here. Where are the BTRs? BTRs are down here. Okay, we're doing just fine. So they're marking the BTRs, good accurate marks. But let me explain something real quick. So you're probably thinking, okay, why don't the blue team just set an FOB closer to where the actual flag is? They can, but if you do that, and if they give up this one, they lose a lot of territory. You're talking they're losing over 400 meters of territory here. And remember, in such a small map like this with 36 players, territory control is critical. If they just ditch this for no reason and go back here to try to play closer to the flag, they automatically lose territory. They will get pushed from one single direction like that very easily, so it's just not worth it. So it's better off to make a farther FOB to try to give that impression to the enemy team that you have a lot of land control. And that's what they're trying to go for. And of course, we heard in the comms that they're trying to push out or else they get stuck at power plant. They know that. They have to figure out how to reposition everybody, of course, while still keeping blue players on the flag point from 20 RPL side on power plant for the defense, but at the same time capitalize on some type of maneuver to try to pressure on the next flag at wheat farm. But right now, you can see red team has solid security. We got a helicopter trying to get there, and you can see some explosions occurring there right now at the back FOB. Going here at wheat farm, the rectangular prism represents a flag capture radius right now, with double BTR is about to support it right now. But right now, no blue team 20 RPL presence on the flag, and it looks like they're going really hard on the assault. Squad 6 is about to get intercepted right now with Lime watching over the MSR up against Squad 6 Gimpy squad. Explosions coming out right now, and holy moly, the mortar users accurately pinpointed where the blue team was walking towards. Wiped out 2 players right now on Squad 6. And the BTRs is going to have full reign and free security right now in the north. And looks like the BTRs are going to make a wide western flank from southwest and loop around to hit the FOB from the western side here.
Armor, please destroy the helicopter. Focus the helicopter.
The helicopter.
Destroy enemy helicopter.
Destroy enemy helicopter. That is Nabla. LAVs They're somewhere. Looks like the BTRs are going in. We took an explosion there. One vehicle downed. One vehicle destroyed.
Hey, we just destroyed something. I'm not sure what it was.
You'll be happy to hear they just destroyed a BTR, possibly from a mine. Yep, I think that was a mine that they got hit from. And they're repairing the back wheels of the second BTR. Didn't take the back damage, it only destroyed their wheels, but it's going to set them back by just a bit to buy the blue team time to get some more people to try to defend this FOB. So the mine, as you saw, was definitely... Oh, where are my hands at? Jeez Louise. You get the point. They hit a mine. Smoke launch coming out because they have a feeling some blue team hats and lats are possibly running towards them right now to finish the deal. Looking at this right now, they are low health. They are low health, about 40% health left. Gonna RTB on this one for sure. Do they have a repair station nearby? They do. They're gonna have to drive back, possibly cross whatever bridge is nearby, repair here, or if they want to be safe, go back to base. Combat engineer, Saint Slav here. No mines nearby as of yet. Overall situations as follows. Squad 6 and 8 blue team making their way from the northern FOB. That's far from a point that I mentioned. They're actually utilizing it really well to make a far walk to wheat farm to hit it from the north. Overall map flow is as follows. What we're looking at here, that far FOB, we are seeing that it's being put to very good use with double blue squads from 20 RPL moving from north to south. It is taking them a bit of a while to walk because it's a very far FOB, over 600 meters. But at least they're not taking a lot of engagements as they make their way to the active attack flag at wheat farm. On the eastern side, the blue team players on power plant are holding a solid defense up along the western corner here up against the red team. The red team, their FOB spawn point is way back here. They're super far off, so for them to attempt the power plant push, it's going to take them a lot more resources and a lot less fewer deaths. So it's going to, in terms of blue team security, it looks like blue team has this pretty solid as long as they can keep the numbers here. But in this one, they're hoping and banking that the blue team 20 RPL can pull a victory here on wheat farm to try to reshift the battle tide more towards the middle flank. The LAVs on the northeastern side, they're going back for repairs. So the good news, at least for the blue team 20 RPL, is that they still have both their vehicles, their LAVs that they can use up against the BTR. So the advantage that blue team has, despite being low on tickets, 136 to 202, is that they still have vehicle LAV support available. But the red team, what they're still good on, even though they lose BTRs here and there, they have solid positioning and mortar utilization for support for the overall team. Like the positioning they have here, even though it's very far away from power plant, you can see how spread out everyone is. You got a hat there, you got a hat there, you got a lat there, you got... They're all over the place to the point where even though the blue team squad has both their LAVs, the LAVs have to play with a lot of caution. As we can see in the comms, the blue team is saying we have to be playing more carefully because the red team players, they're spread everywhere on the map. A hat literally could be in my back door right now and hit me from the behind. So like you have to understand the pressure that the blue team has. Even though they have all the vehicles, they're getting flanked left and right. But on the flip side too, red team, they are getting flanked left and right as well. But the recovery we can see is pretty solid. Both teams are performing tremendously, fabulously, legendarily. Awesome.
BTR is on a repair station fob on 6 update.
6 update. 20 RPL Saint Slav marking that combat engineer. That is not a repair station, but that is indeed an accurate mark on the BTR. Took out Saint Slav. They detected him pretty good. They're making it out just fine. But at least they marked it knowing that the BTR is further back away from the battle lines. A UAV gets set at power plant. Another UAV as well set west of wheat farm as well. We're about to see some artillery strikes. We're already almost 30 minutes in on this match. Overall map flows as follows. You can see the cluster at the forest line. It's a stalemate with a lot of blue team support here, and a couple of red team players here trying to make a trickle this way, but they're getting stopped right here. It's a really difficult push for especially trying to push against power plant. The only way they're going to be able to push this successfully, I tell you, like an artillery would have to come down to cause a lot of shaking devastation here. And then red team is going to have to time it perfectly to send an infantry, of course. Now, we know that they're having a stalemate here. So the third thing that they also have to do to make a successful push is have vehicle support from the BTR. If the BTR can just come in and smoke the trail out there and just do 360 covering fire, timing with an artillery run, and timing with one infantry squad at least, they can get a chance at getting power plant. And of course, utilizing their mortars at the back fob too. So going back here, how's Wheat Farm doing? Looks like blue team, squad 8, Smurfetta. He's barely on the zone out there in the corner, but he's getting close. He's getting very close, but we're seeing a very small diminished force of the blue team coming in Wheat Farm because the red team is now overpowered with double squads up here to take out the northern blue team fob. You see Mr. Monpole and Foggy there. You do have a casualty there, but it looks like the red team is going to take down this FOB. And it's going to be a couple tickets lost. We have a BTR mark, or, you know, the vehicle mark near main base. And any RDs coming up? Not yet. Heli is back in action. That smiling pigeon. Still smiling because he's still flying around the map in happiness away from the battle. LEV coming. One LEV is already down, respawning in 8 minutes. It looks like the red team has wiped out that FOB A-OK and are now going to cross the river. They're actually crossing under... Bodies are halfway in the water, but it's crossable. Staying away from the bridge. You don't want to cross the bridge or else you're going to get sniped. Mr. Monopole's actually... He's going to brave the skies and go through on the surface. I know him. He's very good at what he does. Okay, going down here as follows. Power plant northeastern side with their only lone striker left, operated by Viper and that one Soviet soldier. Looks like blue team is focusing majority of their team now to hold the power plant on the western side here. Regrouping with squad 2, Ruskin, with a small squad here from squad 8, trying to get close to Wheat Farm, trying to get some intel as well. As we monitor the situation here, not many players actually on the flag. We got Sockles there, but we got BTR coming in right now. We're about to potentially see a BTR versus BTR engagement. LEV's going back up northeast. And we have BTR down here. And they're going in, they're going to spray up, and accurate shots in the north-southeast, actually. We got another FOB activation by... What? No, sorry. It's gone now. BTR is going inside the forest, going to try to wipe shop against the blue team here. Mortar is being launched by who? Not from this team, from the blue team, but possibly by the red team. Still being operated by DNL and Thrandar as well, facing northeast. We draw a straight line here. That is accurate marks up against the forest from the red team. Is there another FOB from the blue team? No, there is not. Situations as follows. Really quick summary. Blue team FOB along the northern side has fallen to the red team MWB. South side right here, FOB from the red team still active from MWB. Power plant still holding on tight with a lot of blue team majority players holding the western forest line. Mortars operated by the double red team's mortars here facing northeast, launching and exploding on the western forest, holding down a stalemate position to prevent both teams from pushing. Squad 2 holding down the northern side up against the triple squads coming in the northern side, with BTR spray firing into the forest and taking a lot of kills with that as well. On the northeastern side, with the northern FOB from blue team fallen, blue team knows that there are going to be incoming red team players along the northern side that we are now hovering about. Mac and Cheese entry says crossable but very slow. We're going to revisit this just again, but thank you for the input. The reason why I guess that's crossable, because you can see, like, just so whoever's new here, so this dark portion, you can't cross. This part, that's like, you know, lighter gray, hypothetically you should be able to pass. So that's why, so the players in the chat, thank you for your input. Apparently this is crossable, but the moment you slip into here, you know, see you in heaven. Oh, jeez, I keep pressing the wrong button. All right, back. Oh, wait, we got a rally point in the water. That's a really strategic rally point. So you're right. For red team to be able to set a rally point, they had to have crossed. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is crossable. Yeah, my bad. Halfway body in the floor. So that's why we saw earlier in the match, we had some players here and players here kind of like watching each other, make sure no one crosses. So yeah, it is crossable. And you can see now the color makes sense now. See, it's a lighter shade. So that's crossable. Oh, jeez! Ah! Power plant! Artillery! Where's the music? Holy moly. Whoa, we got double artilleries! I have never seen such a thing before. Double artillery side by side. This flag is gonna get the brute force of the chaos. Holy moly. Jeez Louise. Blue team, if they don't stay under shelter, we're talking lots of deaths right now. We're gonna send a reporter down to monitor the situation. Wait, what? Alright, Socrates, good luck! No, wait! Crap. Alright. Okay, I'm being sent here. Have to talk about what's going on. We have artillery strike coming in right now, and it's still going on. Oh, no, it's not over. We got another one about to come down right here, and it's going to go from south to north that way. Both teams are capitalizing to try to make sure this flag gets pushed. It can go either way. They have one chance at this with one more chaotic artillery to get this down. Here's the action right now. The southern white buildings are taking a lot of fire on the floors right now. Couple trading shots and casualties. The buildings are connected by a tunnel way. By a tunnel way here. Jeez, I can't see. It's coming down. A lot of chaos coming down right now. If this white building falls from either player's side, the other team will be able to push. This is a critical artillery strike with a lot of casualties going on right now. Overall map flows as follows. Helicopter still providing the intel that they need. Ticket count 40 to 184. Ticket gap 140. Red team MWB leading by a significant amount. LAV still stationed on the northwestern side, about to get hit from some possible lats and hats. Been marked, Viper and Soviet Soldier are in trouble. Medic Brain is chasing after now, providing updated marks in the hat. Pablo is possibly going to finish the duty right now. And that's it. They're down. Vehicle down. That's a shot. Foggy team calling Brain. LAV down. Overall map flows as follows. Squad 8, blue team, fresh rally point in the west. Gonna make a hard push up against Commander. We're about to see some people possibly get knifed right now. If they're quiet enough. Oh, jeez, my camera's not fast enough. Come on. What are we looking at here? Thrandar is gonna be in trouble. He's got shot. One down. Commander's running to the east. Squad 8's gonna pop one person up on the northern side here. Sako's gonna get hit pretty bad. Nice shot. Squad 8, 20 RPL. We're gonna turn this around. Nope, it's not over yet. Versailles gonna face 1 versus 8 players. 1 down. If he saves his fob, Versailles is gonna be the greatest player we have ever witnessed in 2024. Nice try to him. That was a hard defense. BTR is going to try to defend it right now. Intel's coming in fast. Commander's running back right now. DNL is going to stay on his mortar to provide fire. Holy cow. Good save by the PTR. Commander is going to send some more players back to try to save the day. Hat is ready. Getsko is going to try to get far enough away to launch. Thanks so much for putting the word out, Rolls. I appreciate it. That's it. Vehicles, yellow health, under 50% health. If Getsko can get a launch on the hat, he does have a rocket available for sure. If he can get far enough away from this, he's going to launch and it will destroy the BTR. Ticket count 22 to 173. It's going to be a lot of tickets. Being marked right now. Marks are coming out. That's it.
Yeah, I killed us all.
Getsko's going to try to get the shot. The smoke comes out from Getsko. Thrandar gets wiped out. More players are going to try to save the day. DNL still operating mortars to the east, knowing that, having confidence in his team that they can save him from the west. The overall flows as follows. Power plant now getting hit along triple squads on the north side. They're going to get sandwiched. Commander still holding down the white building in the south. The helicopter providing the intel and the visuals as needed. Oh, jeez. Ah! Blue team holding down the top of the hill with BTR going around. Looks like they don't have, blue team does not have any rockets left, so they're going to try to stay behind the rocks. BTR is going to go back to the repair station nearby on the eastern side. So he has that advantage. Squad 8, they're going to get on the flag point at Wheat Farm to try to camp. Yep, that repair station right there around the corner. So Tom and Willie Wanker is going to be okay. And going on Wheat Farm, full blue team presence on it with no red team support nearby. Going up to the northeast. Yo, this flag is coming down pretty bad now. Here it is, red team, Ooga Booga Fall Lane, coming all in. Atomic, good to see you again. Good stuff. Blue team barely holding on to the southwestern white buildings right now as red team goes inside, building the building door to door. And now they are now inside the red building.
Smurf, can you drop a radio there?
Gimpy, squad 6 leader. Oh geez, they're capping power plant. If they don't neutralize this, it's gonna. They need it. If they can double neutralize right now, this can go either way. I wanna mention real quick. Red team has a solid security foothold on this, even though there's red pressure right now. Sorry, even though there's blue pressure on this area, the red BTR are going for repairs. If that repair station is still up, they're doing okay. That BTR is possibly going to stay here, but I think with the last-ditch effort, they might make a flank with the BTR to do spray fire here. But how it looks right now with triple red squads on the flag and about to neutralize it, this flag, it'll hit neutral for sure. Blue team, they're doing everything they can to try to trade shot for shot to try to slow down the flag. Blue team squad 8, they are hoping this BTR does not come back to neutralize the flag. BTR actually might stop here and do spray fire because these buildings do not have any armor defenses. The BTR can just simply shoot through the walls and hope they can just kill the guys on Wheat Farm through the armor penetration bullets. I'll show y'all right now. Wheat Farm, right here. We got Ricadra, Nicholas, and Lenar on the flag point right now. But yeah, these buildings, yeah, you can easily shoot through with the BTR. Mortars coming in right now. There's no other FOB from the blue team. This is the only FOB, and that's it. One ticket left, and we're going to end here. Major defeat. Russian ground forces win the battle 166-0. Congratulations to MWB for winning the second round. Legendary. Holy moly. That's it. Let's see the scoreboard. Oh, jeez. We'll do this fast. Check the scoreboard, guys. Oh, I got like 10 seconds left to do this. There you go. Score, score, score. People are leaving the server, but at least you got to see most of it. And good game, guys. Alrighty, let's go ahead and conclude. So again, welcome back everybody to another exciting Squad Rivals match. We just finished the second round of MWB versus 20 RPL. Congratulations to MWB on winning both rounds of today's match. A very close match indeed. Both teams and all the players from both teams performed absolutely legendary. We have seen far flanking, FOB tactics, vehicle armor gameplay, BTR versus LAVs, a lot of mortar support. We saw the boom boom bangs with the artillery strikes from both teams, the helicopter maneuvers around the map, the intel, the flanking, the tactics, the teamwork, the communication, and the fun. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this match. If you guys enjoyed the match, make sure to follow and subscribe for more epic streams. It's so great to be back. Again, my name is Socrates, your Shoutcaster. I've been busy all year studying for exams for my career. I just finished and passed my final exam now, so I'm finally a free man. It's been great. I'm so happy to be back shoutcasting for Squad, and I want to thank the Squad Arrival staff for giving me the opportunity to shoutcast a really legendary match, and thank you all to you guys, the players, for participating, for supporting your friends and families playing in this tournament, whether they're from these two teams or the other teams participating. And overall to all of you, whether you're just here to watch and are not participating in the tournament, thank you for being here, thank you for watching, thank you for playing Squad, and thank you for supporting Off-World Industries on sustaining and growing this game into the future. I've been playing this game since 2015, before the game got released on Steam. I've seen the game grow from the very beginning, and the game has grown tremendously over the past almost 10 years now. This game is great. Buy Squad today. We're nearing the holiday season, so if I don't see you until next time, I'm pretty sure we'll see each other next time. Happy Thanksgiving if you're from America. Happy holiday season. Again, my name is Socrates, your shoutcaster. I'll see you all next time. Have a great day and have a great weekend. Good game. Peace out. Happy Sunday.